Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you our garden this year. It is exploding right now. You can see there are about 300 vegetable and fruit plants planted here, plus a few rows of corn, and they are exploding. Let me see if I can show you some of the fruit that's growing on here. You can see some of the leaves are yellow. I think that's because of all the rain we've been getting. We've been getting a little too much rain. I don't know if you can tell, but right in there, we got a yellow squash about ready to be picked. Kind of looks like a butternut squash to me. Or if it's some sort of melon, but I think it's a butternut squash. Got a little guy right there growing. Here's another squash growing, I think. Guys, look at the size of this thing. We're only in June, and look at, I don't know if this is a watermelon or a squash of some sort, but it is big. Take a look at that. In the very back there, we've got like maybe 5 rows of corn. We've probably got a few dozen tomato plants, pepper plants, squash, melon, cucumber, a crazy amount of pepper plants. And we've been getting a lot of squash, we've been getting a lot of cucumber, a lot of peppers. All this last week, we just barely started to give. And man, this thing is just exploding with all the moisture we've been getting and with the sunshine. We could use a few days of sunshine right now. A couple tomatoes here growing. Got some more tomatoes. Here's another tomato plant. Yeah, look at all these tomatoes. Got all sorts of variety of tomatoes. I imagine in a week or so, some of these will probably start reddening up and being ready to pick. Looks like we've got a bunch of maybe cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes. Here we've got a couple small bell peppers. Here we've got 1 or 2 sweet potato plants that are really taking off. Now these plants that kind of look like little trees, these are okra. So that will be kind of fun. It looks like you can see some okra starting to grow. I think right here, it looks like there's an okra growing, and right here and right over there. So that'll be interesting, learning how to cook with okra. Oh, look over here, guys. This one actually looks like it has an okra that's starting to get big enough to pick, probably. Look at that guy. That is weird. I don't know. Okra grows upside down. Like, looks like an upside down pepper. I hear it gets kind of sticky and woody if you let it grow too big, so I might actually have to pick that one. This dense foliage is a bunch of cucumbers. And we've gotten, I don't know, probably 5 to 10 good-sized cucumbers just in the last few days. Let's see, we've got couple little cucumbers there. Here's a bigger cucumber. Got a few banana peppers, I think, growing here. I'm not sure. This might be some sort of chili pepper or something, but we've got quite a few growing on here and over here as well. So this side of the garden is the side that we planted last. It's probably only been in the ground for about a month or so. I'm pretty sure this is maybe eggplant, I think. You can see the rows of corn we have. This is my first time ever planting corn, and man, it's just crazy how much it pops out of the ground. We've been picking a lot of summer squash. In fact, we've probably picked a good 20 or so summer squash already, just, maybe a foot long and maybe this wide. We've also gotten probably about 10 cucumbers out of the garden so far, and probably about 10 or so peppers already. And we're just at the end of June. Pretty much the only thing I did differently this year that's made such a big difference in our garden is weed control. I put down this black plastic around the plants that I'd cut holes, put in the plants in the holes, and that makes it so much easier to control the weeds. And I think it also helps with moisture retention. It also makes it a lot more pleasant to walk on the black plastic when it's rainy like it is right now without sinking in as far. I just think gardening is something that everyone should learn how to do and do it well, because it just gives you so much a sense of food security and self-sufficiency and health. And guys, the food that comes out of here tastes amazing. I mean, the cucumbers. I've been eating the cucumbers, making cucumber sandwiches recently. I have like a half dozen cucumbers. We're gonna have to start giving them away to a bunch of people because we've just got too many. But the cucumbers are so good. Just look at how beautiful. I think gardening is giving me a huge appreciation for life and God's creations. It's just miraculous. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a good day.